SMS Marketing Messages Communication System. SMS messaging communication option is here no matter what, even when we are fully flooded every day with big giants like WhatsApp and Messenger. For decades, SMS messages options are leading the way of simple communication made easy. Take advantage of this simple but powerful global communication method to boost any sales, marketing, or business strategy with your audience. Now we're going to use the SMS Messages Communication System. So we're going to this menu, SMS Messages. I'm going to click it. And we have different options right here. Send messages, view messages, create group, view group messages sent. We're going to explain them all in detail. Firstly, we're going to send messages. I'm going to click it and we are going to see this frame. So if we want to send individual messages to a set of phone numbers, what we have to do is to go to select the country, type in the phone numbers. By default, this box is checked, schedule the sending process, just if you want to schedule that sending. If not, you need to uncheck it and your messages are going to be sent immediately. Then you will have the option to include emojis or not by clicking this option. And finally, you will be able to type in the content of your message. We're going to do the demonstration. So we're going to choose in this example, United States. This is going to be the first number and I'm going to click this button. That corresponding number is added automatically and so on. So as you could see, I added 4 phone numbers. You can add as many phone numbers as you want and you can choose the corresponding country from this list. Any country in the world. So in this example, I'm not going to use emojis and I just type in the content of my message. Now you're all set. And I'm going to make this be sent immediately. I'm going to create it. And the system is going to show you the added date, the posted date in this example right now, the phone numbers, the corresponding country, the status. In this moment it is pending, it is going to be sent immediately, and the corresponding message. For messages that are going to be sent immediately or API, it's going to take at least 1 minute to do the corresponding process. So I'm going to refresh it, and now they're marked as sent, as you can see right here. And this is the way the corresponding message that has been sent is going to look like. I'm going to click it, and there we go. Now we're going to create groups. This process is going to automate the corresponding sending option, and also it is going to give you a very strategic tool to automate your marketing strategies. So you may go to create group and then you're going to go to click this button. You're going to type in any name to your group name and you're going to start adding numbers. Then you may go type in the name of the corresponding person or company or business or any nickname you want to name it. Then you're going to choose the corresponding country, the phone number, and you're going to add it. You can add as many phone numbers to your groups. And once you do it, you may go and click create. As you can see right now, I'm going to click the create group menu again. I have different testing groups. So let's suppose I'm going to choose this. I'm going to click it and I can see it. I can see the corresponding group. I can delete any number. I can add any number and I can save the changes. I can click this button once I add more numbers to this group. And this way it is going to be updated. Or I can click this button in order to remove any contact that I don't need in this corresponding group. Now we're going to send messages to groups. I'm going to click send messages and I'm going to click this button, send messages to groups. I'm going to click it and it is going to show me all the groups that I created already. So in this example, I'm going to choose this group. I'm going to click it and I'm going to save it. So it tracks automatically the corresponding group. If I want to add more numbers to this set, I can do it. If not, I can go ahead, type in the corresponding message, and send the message to that specific group. Remember, I can either schedule the sending process by clicking this option or not for sending automatically immediately. And also, I can choose if include the corresponding message with emojis or not. So in this example, I'm going to type in yes, I'm going to create the message, and I'm going to send it. We're going to do the testing in a few minutes. So I'm going to create this short message to this specific group. It's going to be to this group only. And I'm going to include some emojis. And I'm going to do it to be sent right away. I'm going to create it. And it is going to be processed. Right now it is pending. So I'm going to wait for at most 1 minute. And I'm going to refresh the page. So that way we can see the sent messages. And this is going to be the looking of your just sent message that included emojis on it. This is going to be the looking. Okay, good. So after reloading this page, it is going to mark the status as sent, as you can see right here. Now, Let's go to SMS again, and we're going to view group messages sent. I'm going to click it, and this is the message, the set messages that I just sent to this specific group. So I have different options. I can see the details and I can resend it. So if I'm going to click in details, it is going to show me the numbers, the country, the status, and the message. I'm going to cancel it. And if I'm going to click and resend, look at this. I'm going to click it. It is going to show me exactly the same phone numbers, exactly the same message. So that way you can resend it right away. I'm checking this. You can send it immediately, or you can schedule it to be sent in a timeline. You can do this process as many times as you want. Resend messages that you sent by using groups. And of course, you can add more phone numbers to that set. As we explained it before, you can save the changes and you can resend that specific message to those specific numbers of that or those specific groups. So finally, you know how to work with this. You can schedule your sending processes, or you can do it automatically or immediately with no waiting times. You can either include or not emojis to your messages this way, and you can move forward. So we have a final exclusive tool with this SMS communication system. We're going to talk about the file upload. This is also a very exclusive tool we are going to use here in Social Gator, because it is going to allow you to upload files, to load messages automatically. We're going to do this right away. So you first need to create your own CSV file, the way you know already. And it's as easy as this. You just need to type in the country code. This is the first column. And then you need to type in the phone number in the second column. And then we're going to save it, save as. I'm going to type in a name for this document. And I'm going to save as. I'm going to choose a kind of document. I'm going to select it from the list. I'm going to choose this format, CSV. I'm going to click it and I'm going to save it. So I'm going to close this document and I'm going to Social Gator. I'm going to click this button. I'm going to upload that corresponding file. I'm going to click it. And this is the file that I just created. I'm going to click it and open it. And Social Gator is going to track that document. It's going to unzip it and it's going to show you the corresponding numbers that you included in that corresponding documentation. It could be one or two unlimited mobile numbers, mobile phone numbers. So in this example, I just created 2 mobile phone numbers. So that way, Social Gator is going to is going to unzip that documentation. It's going to extract that document and it's going to show me those 2 mobile phone numbers. So I don't need to do anything else, just selecting the scheduling process if I want this to be sent immediately or not, or schedule it in the timeline or not, or if I want to include or not emojis, and the corresponding message, and send it. It is going to work as easy as this. And you can do this as many times as you want.